Ain't nothing better than watching you smile. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ain't nothing better than watching you laugh out loud, my baby. Ain't nothing better than watching you be you. Ain't nothing better than right now. In your eyes lie the secrets I don't wanna miss. Put your hand in my hand.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. As long as life has arrived, I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Just singing one of my favorite songs, love songs here. Since you're here, and since it's actually past Saturday technically, but I wanted to do my tradition of reviewing two movies, and so let's do that. The first movie that I'll be reviewing is a movie. It's a comedy drama, and it's kind of a remake of an adaptation, if you will, of a William Shakespeare play, Taming of the Shrew, called 10 Things I Hate About You, of course. You know, they changed it around somewhat, okay? And in this adaptation, first of all, let me tell you who's in it. Of course, the late, great Heath Ledger, Julia Stiles, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, you have Larissa Olenek, you have David Krumholtz, you have Andrew Keith Cregan, you have Gabrielle Union's in this, Larry Miller, Allison Janney's in it, David Leisure is in this. But this is just a really good, like I said, mix of comedy, drama, and an adaptation of Taming of the Shrew. And in this one, you have a new student named Cameron, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who's a new student at Purdue High. He sees Bianca Stratford, played by Larissa Olenek, and of course he's instantly smitten and wants to date her. But of course, her father doesn't allow dating. She's not allowed to date, because of her shrew older sister named Katarina, played by Julia Stiles, who's into indie rock, and she thinks all the kids are too superficial, and she hates conformity and everything else. But the father kind of alters it, when Bianca goes begging to her father to let her date. He tells her, "Listen, I'll let you date once she starts dating, once Katarina gets a date." Okay, so to do this, Cameron, looks around to get somebody to be someone that would be that wouldn't be afraid to ask her out, because she, of course, Katarina has this reputation. She's a senior and she's all aloof and everything else. So, along with his best friend, he gets this rich, pretty boy jerk model named Joey Donner to tricking him to thinking that if he gets, somebody to date Katarina, then he can date Cameron. Okay, but what he does, he gets a student named Patrick Verona, who's like a bad boy with a reputation, mysterious reputation, played by the late Heath Ledger. He gets her to ask her out. Okay, and it's just a really good adaptation. It's a good mix of comedy, drama. You have romance in this, and it's just a really fun movie. A lot of great performances in this movie. Larry Miller is the dad. Walter Stratford. He's really, really funny and hilarious. Okay, and then you have David Krumholtz, who plays Michael, who's Cameron's best friend. He's like, kind of the nerd who, but they become best friends, and they list this plan to, to get the rich boy Joey, Donner, to hire Patrick to ask out, Katarina, or Kat, as they call her in this movie. And it's just a real good mix. There's good chemistry between Julia Stiles and Heath Ledger in this. And of course, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, of course, is good in this as always. And Larissa Olenek, who plays Bianca Stratford, who's in The Secret Life Secret Life of Alex Mack, right? That was a TV show on Nick. She's really good in this also. And you have a young Gabrielle Union, and this is Bianca's best friend. And just a real good killer soundtrack in this. And there's a lot of great moments in this movie. Chief among them is that great bit where Heath Ledger, or Patrick's character, does the he starts singing in when they're practicing on the field, and just basically kind of breaks down Cat's defenses. And it's just a really, really good movie. One of the best movies that came out. I'm not sure when this came out. Exactly the year, but it's just a really, really, really good movie. I think this came out. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly when it came out. It came out in 1999. Just really one of the really, really good movies, and with a great cast in this, and just a fun movie, and just entertaining all the way out, and just really good to watch. I would definitely give 10 Things I Hate About You solid. So give it an 8. It's just I like the cast and I like the performances. I'll give it an 8. That may be kind of high, but it has a good mix of comedy, drama, and romance, and great cast. So I'm going to give it an 8 anyway. I really liked it. Okay, now the next movie is a movie that stars, of course, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, as he likes to be referred to now, and Billy Bob Thornton. And this is basically about an ex-con who sets out on a path of revenge. Okay, him and his brother, they were double-crossed during a heist years ago, and then as soon as he gets out, he's on a one-man mission to kill everybody that that set them up. And The Rock he's a one-man wrecking machine in this movie. He's just relentless in his pursuit of the people that set them up and killed his brother. And he's also being tracked, of course, by a veteran cop played by Billy Bob Thornton, and also by a hitman, a mysterious hitman they retired to take him out. And it's a really good action ride, and it's like I think it's only like 98 minutes. And it's a good fast-paced, lots of violence in it, and this is like perfect with The Rock because he doesn't have to talk too much, and also who was in this? One of my favorite. Carla Gugini, that's her name. She plays a fellow cop, Billy Bob Thornton, and his character and stuff. And like I said, you just see him. The Rock is just relentless in his pursuit of revenge for his brother, and he just mows him down as it comes along. And he's really, really good. And then also, I think there's another actor who plays what's his name? The guy from Oz. Not Adebisi. Is it Adebisi? I think it's Adebisi. Yeah, I think Adebisi, right? The guy who plays Adewale. The guy who played Adebisi in Oz. I can't pronounce his real name because it's way too long, but he's one of the guys too. One of the bad guys that The Rock is going after. And this movie is just full of action and it's a nice thrill ride. Like I said, nice mindless violence too in it, and it's totally worth checking out. Okay, and I would give this Faster. I would give Faster a 7 out of 10. It's just really good action. The Rock is relentless in his quest for revenge, and it works. And like I said, Billy Bob Thornton is there, the cop trying to stop him. And then you also have this other character that plays a hitman who's basically trying to stop The Rock from killing these other people, who gets hired to take The Rock out. And it's just a really, really good fun ride. Good movie. And again, so I give The Rock Faster a 7. I give 10 Things I Hate About You, which I really, really liked. I love the performance. It was a great cast and a great young cast in this. Of course, the great late Heath Ledger in this, Julia Stiles, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, David Krumholtz, Gabrielle Union, Larry Miller. Just a really good cast, and it works. Mix of comedy, drama, and romance, and really, really good. I'm going to give this, like I said, an 8 out of 10. Okay, so that's my review for this Saturday, which went into Sunday. Sorry about the lateness of it, but that's my review. Let me know what you think if you've seen these titles, and I'll go back to singing I wanna hold you so much, and thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.